Hi everyone, welcome back to Naeko Reacts channel. I'm Naeko here, and today we are here to react to the story of Faker. Yes, claimed as the greatest League of Legends player of all time, known globally as a esports megastar. He's, I think, one of the players of T1. I know that for sure, but I don't know if he's like always been with T1. Because there's like different like gaming organizations, and players like switch around a lot. Because I did a little research. But anyways, yeah, we're here to see who, what's his. I don't even know what his real name is. He's just known as a Faker to me, but he does have a real name. But yes, we're gonna get into that and learn all about Faker. Yeah, and see what his story is about and how he became the greatest League of Legends player of all time. But before we get into today's reaction video, if you haven't already, please give this video a big fat like, as well as hit the subscribe button down below and turn on bell post notifications so you never miss out on one of my videos. And with that being said, let's get straight into this video.
Born on May 7th, 1996 and raised in Seoul, South Korea, Faker was raised by a single parent, his father, who believed that Faker was born to be a pro gamer. As a child, Faker played the MOBA Chaos, but moved on to League of Legends in December 2011 when he found the game while browsing the web. It didn't take long for him to become sought after by several Korean teams. However, having just entered high school at the time, the decision to turn pro was a tough one. In the end, Faker would drop out and join SK Telecom's T1 secondary squad, a team which was specifically built around his prodigious talent. The team immediately performed, topping their group during the OGN Olympus Champions Spring in 2013.
SK Telecom.
So it's in like what, 2011, and he was in high school? So he must be like around 30 now. But that was like, oh my god, math. That's 13 years ago. Okay.
52-minute game to get the 2-0 and come out of the group stage as a Champions winner with a perfect score.
And eventually finishing third in the playoffs. Faker quickly made a name for himself. His solo kills against Ambition and a dominant game on LeBlanc against MVP Blue gained him significant attention.
Whoa, Ambition! What? Faker just executes Ambition in that mid lane.
But it wasn't until 2013 Summer Finals where Faker would truly shock the world.
You have just Faker nightmares. You wake up in a cold sweat. You're like, Faker's behind me.
I know, right? I'm like, even though I only have a man on the floor, I think he's in the bed. Oh, Faker may be in trouble here. Deathmark tries to clean it up for Ryu. Oh, look at the cleanse. Look at the moves. Faker, what was that?
Faker with a huge play. The QSS.
I can't believe I just saw
He
that.
actually won that duel.
I can't believe that
SK
happened.
Telecom
I'm
just
lose my mind.
charges into the KT Bullets base.
SK Telecom T1K won their first OGN title that day, earning them a spot in the 2013 World Championship and giving Faker a chance to prove his mettle internationally. SK Telecom T1K carved a trail through the events, sweeping Royal Club 3-0 in the Grand Finals to claim their first World's title.
So it's a potentially
wow, he was young then, like he must have been 20?
20-minute game for SK Telecom. They will be the Season 3 World Champions here at the Staples Center.
As if it were possible, his
God,
dominant performance
so
on the world
young.
stage even further increased the buzz around Faker, and he was looked to as the best in the world.
Not fast. Scouted like 2011 and then 2013. Just
Faker
the
and his
best in
team
the
returned
world.
home on top of the League of Legends world and continued his nearly unhindered success.
Weird. He's actually got vitalized.
Oh, Danny getting jumped out. There we go. Danny
Unhindered success meaning like there's basically no one
in the middle of everything
goes better than
after
him.
He'll get that kill, a double for Faker. He may not be done quite yet. Dandy getting chased. Spanky tries to get there with Repel. There's a cocoon on the Dandy. That's going to be yet another one. Triple for Faker. Actually, that's basically quad.
Are these the Romans in red?
They're going to get the
Yeah.
mid lane.
Wow.
There we go. Oh, they're going to come in. Faker flashes out of that solar flare, but Madness in the
Damn.
mid lane. Faker picks up the first kill. They're going to be able to push back SK Telecom a little bit, but Looper behind enemy lines in a
speed
big
of the
way.
kill is
Got it.
crazy.
Nearly goes down. They take down Imp. very, very quickly. There goes Dandy, a double kill for Faker. Mata helping out a little bit there as well, but that is it. They're turning onto the Nexus, and SK Telecom has done the impossible. There is a perfect season for SK Telecom T1K.
SKT gonna go for the win here.
Yeah, I just remember when I played League of Legends, like, once you get to, like, the main base and you destroy whatever that thing is called, it's like it's over. Like, it's kind of done.
He's continuing to toy with his opponents off the side.
Unless you're like a god of League of Legends, like, there's no saving the other team.
The path seemed set to another Worlds appearance. However, Faker and his team would face their first stumbling block, with back-to-back disappointments in the spring and summer season of 2014. With one last shot at Worlds through the regional qualifiers, SKT1K came up short to Najin White Shield 3-1.
There's the second, and there goes the Nexus. Najin Shield is going to Worlds.
What an unlikely story for Najin Shield.
The disappointing finish to the year called for a change. Impact and Piglet left the team, and due to the removal of sister teams in OGN leagues, SK Telecom's two squads were merged into one, bringing in the fresh talent of Marin, EasyHoon, Bang, and Wolf into the picture. For the first time, Faker had competition for his starting role, and he and EasyHoon would split the duties throughout the season.
The second Nexus turret down, a triple kill for Marin, and SKT with Top, with EasyHoon, takes the 3-0. GG, we'll see you at the Invitational.
Very good stuff. And SKT.
시즌 때부터 경기를 거의 반반으로 나눠서 게임을 했기 때문에 그거에 대해서는 많이 익숙하긴 했지만 결승전을 안 뛰고 우승했을 때는 별로 기쁜 감정이 별로 없었던 것 같아요.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Like, from what I've seen in the video, like, they had two different teams, and then they had to combine them and basically, like, sift through the players that maybe weren't so good, and then it's just like seeing your team win without you almost like hurt, right? But I guess it's like it's necessary for the team itself, because like they're investing in these gamers, and this is probably like a job to them. I'm not sure if they have like jobs on the side. I know like in the Olympics, athletes, most athletes, like they have actual like day-to-day jobs, and the Olympics is just something they do like part-time on the side. So it's just like, I'm not sure if it's the same for esports gaming, but if it is, like, then I can see, yeah, why it must be hard.
Despite the changes to their roster, SKT went 11-3 and were able to punch a ticket to MSI.
11-3? That's good.
There, they swept through the group stage. However, during the finals against Edward Gaming, SKT decided to start EasyHoon against Pawn, a player against whom Faker had famously struggled.
Right now, important to note that
This is like
EasyHoon will be starting in game
this is
one.
like an anime right now.
Do not see Faker for game one.
It's
I think
like-
it's a preferable choice of this.
Yeah.
EasyHoon played the first 3 games, and SKT went down 1-2.
You're doing whatever they want at this point. The SKT forced to surrender. There was no way they're coming back there.
Backs against the wall, Faker was swapped back in for the 4th game of the set.
The store stands at 2-1 for EDG, and as we see that Faker is setting up because he is being subbed in for SKT.
Cavalry here. Goro is trying to tank everything. He goes down to Bang, now 4-0-2. SKT very low, and this is going to be the pawn cleanup. Shifts over the wall. No, that's Dap that goes over the wall. He's got the scrying over there. But again, a little too far ahead. Is it enough to pull the team back, though? Marin throws everybody into the wall. SKT try to get back in the fight. He will not go down. That's grievous wounds. Now they're on to Clear Love. SKT has managed to get themselves in a good position, but they all have very low HP as they skirt around dying in this fight. Faker starts to pick up kills, goes in Zanya's. That's actually going to be a kill over to Bang, and they won't finalize. May go out. Faker gets the force pulse double kill. When minion waves on the way.
SKT won, forcing a deciding Game 5. During the draft, EDG decided to leave LeBlanc open, a champion on whom Faker had never lost a competitive game.
Good, he's
Come on, Jinjin.
Is he toying with everyone? Faker's LeBlanc, one of the best.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he locks it in for Game 5.
Faker has never lost with LeBlanc on the competitive stage.
It was a decision that would go down in history, as the decision proved to be a bait.
So Morgana is actually a lane counter matchup to LeBlanc. Faker would have to find other ways of winning this game, whether it's through ganking or through roaming. Every statistical category farm-wise, which is what's keeping them back in this game.
Right up against the turret. Is this the finalizer from Faker here? Can he clean up the fight? Koro a little too tanky for the damage they're bringing. There's the mirror image from Faker.
Ooh,
he's going to start dancing around. Pulls back and Faker's good to go. Any of that crowd control from hurting SKT's disengage, but it's going to be Bang putting himself right in the fight. Koro's already teleported in from the backside as well. Bang falls down. Wolf gets one last passive control on to, I believe, Daft, and he goes down as well. The double kill finally coming in for Pawn. He's been looking to get something going on the Morgana. It is going to go over to clear.
Down goes Faker.
They take down Faker immediately. EDG could have eyes on the base. Marin's going to be a distraction, but he's going down very fast.
The gameplay is like, it's a lot. There's just like so many little things happening right here. It's like it's hard to kind of like see who's who.
Here's the last engage. EDG doesn't even see the turrets. Eyes on SKT. SK Telecom T1 are wiped. The Nexus turrets are going down. LPL's Edward Gaming are the 2015 mid-season invitational champions.
While Faker tried his best, playing well despite the counterpick, EDG would win the game and the MSI title, handing Faker his first ever loss on LeBlanc. The loss left Faker distraught.
Oh no. Can you imagine being like the best and then you just like
Faker flashes ahead. He's in trouble here. Faker turns. Does he get
you kind of have to like take some L's
Faker,
in order to like
what do you know? He's really
get
good.
better. You know, you can't
Victor,
always be
there's
the
a
best.
double kill. Thinks Faker does.
Can't get away. Now they're just gonna try and set up a pick right now. There we go.
They get it. Nogna in a lot of trouble here.
I mean, he was like what, like 23, 25-ish at this age, so still pretty young.
Give everything to Faker. He's 5-0-1 now.
After their loss at MSI, SKT bounced back.
Soul gonna flash in, he's gonna take out the Corki. Faker gets the Zodias, but he is not going to die in the end. Sassen, Faker with a triple kill.
Faker was returning to his dominant form and now had the opportunity to win his second world championship.
On the hunt, goes in. That's going to be Hojin in a real sticky situation. He goes down a full 3-man Gnar ultimate. That's going to be smacked down now. Eyes onto the 80 carry, but the support hits. It's going to be Kuro out safely. Prey, however, has to run away from his base. SK Telecom looking to take down the final Nexus turret. It does not look good for Kuro and his team. Coup Tigers are falling. SKT
Is that how they cheer?
will be your first ever two-time world champion.
No matter his teammates, no matter the opposition that rose against him, Faker and SKT proved to be all but unstoppable.
Damn, like not even credit to the teammates that helped you make it. Not, they said not even the teammates, not even like the opposing side, just Faker and SKT. Okay.
그렇기에 최강자의 자리를 지키는 게 어렵다고 생각하기 때문에 그때보다 더 많은 노력을 해서 유지를 하고 싶습니다.
So with 2 world championships under his belt, Faker set his sights on the only international tournament he had yet to win, MSI.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the League of Legends Mid-Season Invitational Finals.
After the disappointment of MSI 2015, this was Faker's chance to redeem himself.
A few more seconds, but this feels like the final fight. Petrifying Gaze didn't lock anyone up, but the hammer did. Duke throws CLG into the air. He picks his hands up as SKT have got 4 members down. They turn their attention to the Nexus, and SK Telecom continue to rule the world. And they are your mid-season invitational champions.
The MSI, coupled with SKT's triumph at IEM Katowice earlier in the year, meant that SKT and Faker could complete the International Grand Slam with a victory at Worlds.
And that right there makes it all worth it.
But nothing worthwhile comes without a fight.
Welcome
Welcome to the 2016 League of Legends World Championship Final live from Los Angeles, California.
5 games. I think this is going to be one for the record books, but SKT is the best of all time.
Bang packing! There's not done yet! The Nexus turrets are the focus, and Staples Center play the Silver Scrapes! Samsung and SKT are going to game 5!
As far as the map right now, oh, they might catch Faker.
Faker's the target, but he tries to turn it around. Defensive flash from Rula. Faker is shut down. Rula gets the kill. Teleport's completed for Duke as well as Cubase. Unbreakable is up. Ash Arrow stuns up. Core JJ, that's not the most important target. Petrifying Gaze flashed away from. Duke is caught down. Core JJ licks him to death. The tower is the focus. Teleport comes in.
Olaf can't run towards
Cubase. The Baron's already secured. Taken by SK Telecom. Cubase finishes off the TP. Turns around to try and help protect Rula. Chaos Storm will allow Ambition. He is GA pops.
Damn.
Faker with SKT. They get another kill. Samsung are under pressure. This is buying time for those super minions to pour in. Kick around. Crown's able to flash so he doesn't get caught. But Cuba's down.
And it's a war of attrition. They're just waiting for them in a fight.
Duke flashes forward. Chomps down to kill Crown. SK Telecom have got 2. Make that 3 kills. The curtain call is a fitting end to the World Championship.
Unstoppable.
Samsung Galaxy are being dove under their tower. SK Telecom have overcome every challenge. They are the undisputed best team in the world. The SKT Rangers. They win their 3rd World Championship.
Despite a very close match, SKT came out victorious, solidifying back-to-back World Championship wins to go along with completing the International Grand Slam.
We have to highlight our world's MVP, who did some serious work over the last month of competition to bring SK Telecom T1 to their 3rd championship. And no surprise, it's the man himself, Faker.
And you doubted him to fish you in your top 20.
You know, that's an interesting name. Why is he called Faker? Like, that's, like, you hear it, and it's a sick name, don't get me wrong, but, like, Faker, it just sounds like you're faking it. Like, you're fake. Faker. It has to be, like, some League of Legends term. I'll search it up after this video, but I'm just, like, I'm curious, why is it called Fake? Why is he called Faker?
The guy that you put number 2, but honestly, he's had such an impressive
But it's just
world
like,
run.
it's
This
so
guy
like,
he deserves
you
it.
know,
He's the best player
you
to
just-
ever pick up a mouse and
Faker's
keyboard in
such a
League
good
of Legends.
name.
This also marked Faker's 3rd World Championship, making him and his teammate Bengi the only 2 players in League of Legends history to complete the feat.
Woo! Oh, he looks happy.
SKT and Faker return home to Korea as world champions once again, with an even bigger target on their back. But despite super teams forming to challenge them and significant roster changes along the way, Faker finds himself once again back at MSI, set to add another championship to his already stocked cabinet of trophies.
Why is he called Faker? Like, yeah, the Reddit threads, honestly, probably the best way I'm gonna find it. So, fucker was already taken. Does anyone know why? Oh, his name is Lee Sang-hyuk. Okay, chosen a Faker. Maybe it's because he doesn't fake his gaming. Like, he's not a faker. He's a real thing. I don't know. Life. I don't remember what interview it was. Could have been the recent Razer one. But I recall him saying that the term faker was a negative label. Since he kind of liked the sound of the name, he wanted to use it in a sort of defiance towards the negative connotation. And while that, like, honestly makes sense, it also, like, kind of sounds like he's not faking it. Like, you could call him a faker, but he's not. He's, like, the best in the world. So it kind of has, like, that double-edged sword of, you know, like, you're a faker, but you're also not faking the fact that you're, like, so skilled. Which I think, like, is honestly such a cool name when you get to, like, take a really negative name like Faker and kind of, like, switch it and turn it into something great. So, yeah, no, okay. But another question I had is, how much do League of Legends players make? That's... That's lower than I thought. $1 million for Faker? I mean, it is 2024 now. And, this video came out 7 years ago. So, okay, you know, maybe like I don't know, I'm not, okay, don't come for me, but maybe, is he like still at his peak? Because I thought Faker would be like making at least $10 million. That's what I thought. He makes close to 2 million, and then the other players make like around close to $1 million. But you know, that doesn't count like sponsorships and advertising money. He also streams now on Twitch. I know that. So yeah, like I honestly don't think that's how much he makes. I think he makes like a lot more than like what is being reported here. That was the life of Faker. Yeah, no, very interesting that being scouted in high school. If you're someone who loves League of Legends, you're like someone who just plays League of Legends as a game, right? Like you're just a normal teen, and then to be scouted everywhere as like a high school like teenager, go play esports professionally, like to me, or like League professionally, like that's crazy. That's like anime vibes. And then the whole thing of him being defeated, and then his main foe coming back again, and then like dueling it out, like to me that was like peak anime vibes. I wonder how he got so good, you know? I mean, obviously some people are just like naturally good at games, but I'm just like, were his parents okay with this? Just letting him like not go to university and having a career in esports? Mind you, he's like probably one of the most well-known like esports players now, so you know his parents must be proud of him, and he's making like 2 million, like 1 million, like around 2 million is still a lot of money to be making a year. So yeah, no, good job, Faker. I like learning about the whole esports and gaming community. Yeah, but that is it for the story of Faker, the greatest of all time. It was nice learning about him. Lee Sang-hyuk, yes, the best League of Legends player of all time. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, please give this video a big fat like, as well as hit the subscribe button down below and turn on bell post notifications so you never miss out on one of my videos. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!